Let's talk to Hannan Hussain from the think tank Initiate Futures in Islamabad. Hannan, welcome. Good to see you. For those who are not immersed in the region or the recent politics and history, just explain to us the significance of this deal, this pact.
Sure, absolutely. So this particular pact, which we see being formalized, is a result of decades of defense cooperation between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, two very close allies who recently signed the Strategic Mutual Defense Agreement. That's a term which is used to encapsulate a shared commitment that an attack on the kingdom or on Pakistan would vice versa be an attack on both. The particular agreement is of significance because it comes at a time when regional volatility has been a fixture in Turkiye, Pakistan, and Saudi Arabia's positions vis-a-vis the Iran war and the larger dynamics. And the expectations now is to use consultative diplomacy to look for ways to ramp up, let's say, defense manufacturing as well as shared troop capacity building going forward.
And given your experience, I mean, just give us your snapshot, your take, your sit-rep on where we are in terms of Middle East security.
So I think it's volatile right now. The ability to coordinate expectations between competing sides seems to be tempered because on the one end we see Washington, which has made certain commitments, many of which were ironed out within the interim deal, and those have been met with, external pressure in terms of Iran's penchant to escalate in the name of self-defense, but attacking different countries. I think that's a pressure point because even when Pakistan and Qatari mediators are looking to bridge division and bring them forward to the table, the fact that the U.S. wants concessions on key grounds and Iran is using Strait of Hormuz as a bargaining tactic as opposed to a commitment which opens up space for border negotiations, I think it's a tough road ahead. And in order for any semblance of stability to prevail, we would need regional diplomacy, which is enshrined around the Islamabad MOU, to come forward. As of now, greater friction between Washington and Iran takes center stage.
Just looking at this peace pact, this agreement, I mean, it's worth, of course, reminding ourselves that Pakistan is a nuclear power. Just how significant is that for this new alliance of three?
I think from a symbolic point of view, it signals Pakistan's preparedness on multiple levels of, protecting the kingdom's security and elsewise as well. But I won't read too much into the nuclear angle because Pakistan's history is a testament to the fact that Pakistan has used its nuclear doctrine position in a defensive posture. It does not carry any offensive or any sort of external commitments on the nuclear front. I think the broader dynamics of this particular deal focus around kind of managing competing comparative strengths between Turkiye, which is a leading defense manufacturing, has a leading defense manufacturing industry, which is indigenized Pakistan, which has a history of committing troop capacities elsewhere to the kingdom as well, and Saudi Arabia, which has the financial clout to make things work. So I think collectively, this is a pact which does not signal towards a third party alienated, but creates enough space for consultative diplomacy, which has been, a key fixture in the lead-up to the Islamabad talks as well, the quartet between Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Pakistan, and Egypt. So that consensus building in diplomacy is something which is likely to take a bit more autonomous view going forward, but again, focus on the larger interests of regional stability at large.
How should the close neighbours and the wider international community of Saudi Arabia, Turkey and Pakistan interpret this deal?
I think they should view it on two levels. So first of all, the goal is to allow for areas of convergence which have struck a chord with powers beyond the Strait. So, for example, when you look at the broader sentiment within the GCC, statements coming out of that as well, and then key EU partners as well as from Washington, which have looked for space to set up guardrails in terms of future de-escalation going forward. So I think this particular quartet, given their multi-vector alliances and the multi-vector foreign policy engagements with both Washington and many other partners beyond the GCC, suggests that there's enough room for multilateral maneuvering in terms of competing proposals from U.S. and Iran. So yes, the space is open. I think when you look at the agreement in granular detail, you'll also understand that it does not exclude further powers from joining this cycle of consultative diplomacy. The key test would be the degree to which those priorities are synthesized in a way which advances U.S. and Iran consensus building. 5 months on, the war has shown little appetite for that to happen.
Hannan, good to see you, and thanks for your time. Hannan Hussain from the think tank Initiate Futures in Islamabad.